Good afternoon, everybody. Christian here. Today I have a prophetic dream to share with you. I had this dream several weeks ago. Couldn't make heads or tails of it, so I just sat on it for a while. And then the Lord gave me something that broke it open for me. So I want to share this with you, and I also want to point out that I only know a little bit of the interpretation. So there could be more later that's revealed to me, or maybe some of you already have keys that allow you to open this more, okay? So this is what I have. I had this dream, and I was in a vehicle looking out the windshield and the driver's seat, and I know that my wife is in the vehicle with me, but I can't see her. And as I'm driving, I come to this town, and the first thing that I notice are two side-by-side green buildings in this town, and they are almost the color of green that you would see military green kind of thing. Only this green is slightly different, and it's very refreshing. It's very calming. I like that color green. I don't like the color green, but in this dream, I liked it. And then I noticed the buildings were well kept. Like there was no debris on the carports or anything. It was just like this open bay that had no vehicles in it and no people, but it was this green, well-kept building, two of them. And it was part of the town that I was entering, which is odd to me because I've been around military bases before, and they're kept separate from civilian life, right? They have their separate area that's marked off with fences and things like that. But this wasn't like that. This was a part of the town. It was some of the buildings. And then when I looked around at other places in the town, I could see other buildings like these throughout the town. Like 5 of them or something like that. So as I'm looking at this, I'm wondering to myself, are these currently active military buildings or past? Like they have left this area now, that's why they're empty, and now the civilians have taken over these buildings. I don't know. And I just clearly don't know. So as I'm driving on into this town, I come to a section like towards the middle or the second half of the town, and I see a lot of people in a line like they're going into this grocery store, that kind of thing. And they're happy. The people seem, I've never lived in the 50s, but I've seen lots of television shows where they portray that time period, and it looked like that to me, like people were just at peace, okay? And the town wasn't huge, but as I'm coming through it, I tell my wife, we're talking about this town, and I tell her that it's about the size of Batesville, which is a town in the area around where I live. And actually this town was bigger than Batesville. I was just kind of giving it for a comparison. So it was like, you know, Batesville, it was a town that I know, you don't know it, but anyway, Batesville is about 10,000 people in the population, right? So this town maybe had 15,000, something like that. But anyway, that was the end of the dream. Recently, the Lord just dropped in my spirit, green zone. And I thought, man, that sounds like something. Let me go see if that is something. I will Google it. So I Googled it, and sure enough, it is a thing. You may Google it yourself. And it's basically a demilitarized zone, a safe zone for civilians, that kind of thing. It's the slang, the actual terminology isn't green zone, it's international zone. And this is just something that Lord is showing me, and I have this in my spirit that there's a time and a place where the Lord's going to move you to protect you, okay? To get you out of harm's way. There will be war zone-esque things going on in various places, and the Lord is going to be moving people around to protect them, to get them out of harm's way, okay? You're going to be seeing that. And in those areas where you're protected, you are protected. I mean, it's just very peaceful there, okay? So if you've already heard something like that from the Lord, then you just keep following Him. And if you haven't, seek Him. If He tells you, I want you to move, then don't worry about it. Go where He tells you to go. If He tells you to stay right where you're at, don't worry about it. Stay right where you're at. Do whatever the Lord tells you to do, right? God bless. Take care. I will see you in the next one. As always, please share, like, and subscribe. And like I said, I'll see you in the next one.